Well, today is the day. I am going to finally recreate the look that I keep telling you about that I created using the ColourPop Ice Dream Super Shock Shadow. So I'm going to do that today. This will be a really great holiday look, especially if you're wearing something silver or ice blue, something like that. This would look absolutely beautiful with it. So get ready and we'll do this eye look. And before we get started, I hope you'll subscribe to my channel and give the video a thumbs up and share it with like everybody. Let's get into the eye look. Hopefully I've got my camera fixed better, because the last video I made, it was doing weird stuff like, I don't know, focusing in and out, and it was weird. So hopefully I've got that fixed. Okay, this look starts with a flat brush, kind of domed on top. This one is from Urban Studio. It came in a set that my daughter got me, and it comes with setting spray, or it starts with setting spray. And I am going to get that dampened up really good. Then I'm going to go in with the ColourPop Stone Cold Fox palette, my favorite eyeshadow palette. I'm going to go in with this shade here, this beautiful icy white, and it is called Dreamful. I have dreamfuled this up, and my mirror's down here, so if you're wondering what it is, I'm looking in my mirror. I am going to lay this white shade all over my lid because I want a nice white base. Now, if I had a P. Louise white base, I would have used that. I have P. Louise in the shade Rumor. I don't have a white base. You know what? I think one of those NYX jumbo eye pencils would look really great for this too, as long as you have a nice white base on your eyelid. And the reason I wet this brush is because I don't want that white to go anywhere. I want it to be there on my eyelids, and putting the setting spray on it beforehand really helps it adhere to the eyelid. Next, I'm taking a fluffy eye brush. This is from Wet n Wild, doesn't have a number or anything, and I'm going to go into this neutral shade here. It is called Trip, and I'm going to use this as my Hide the Hood shade. And since I do have severely hooded eyes, I don't even pretend to go anywhere near the crease with my eyeshadow. I look straight ahead and I put the eyeshadow on the hood to kind of fake some definition, to make the hood recede as much as it can, lifting up toward the tail of the brow, because we want everything nice and lifted up. We don't want anything dragged down. And I'm going to take it right down to that white shade Dreamful that I put on. I take this shade pretty much all the way up to my brow bone. And you can make your Hide the Hood shade as dark as you want it to be. It doesn't have to be light. It can be a darker color, but I'm keeping it light mainly because, I will be going in with some purples later on, and I really don't want to take away from those. I just need this down to add some definition to the eye, to make the hood recede, and also give the other shadows kind of something to glide over. Now I'm going in with the ColourPop Ice Dream Super Shock Shadow. And I'm just going to use this on my ring finger. I'm going to get a nice amount of this beautiful, oh please, yeah, there you go. This beautiful shifting, it shifts from blue to pink to white. It is beautiful. And I am going to pack this shade all over that white shadow that I put down. It's getting up a little high, but we'll fix it, don't worry. Look at the shift on that. This is just absolutely gorgeous. I love this shade. I wish I could wear it every day. Now I have a big fold in my eye because my eye is falling down, so I'm gonna lift up just the tiniest bit because I don't want a bare spot in there where the shadow can't get into that fold. And there we go. Ooh, I really love that. One thing about Ice Dream, you can get fallout from it. Yes, yes you can. So I'm going to try to wipe as much as I can away with a clean fluffy brush. And the parts that went up a little high, I'm going to do the same thing with, but I don't really mind it going that high. Next palette I'm going to use is my Naked Ultraviolet palette. I love this. I know a lot of people just absolutely ragged on it when it first came out. I haven't had a problem with it. I think all of the shades are gorgeous. I love the color story. Of course, it's Urban Decay. Everybody said, oh, the formula's not as good. Yeah, it is. Same thing. So we're going to go in with the Urban Decay. Okay, I'm going to take this brush. It's got a name on it, but it is written in such a swirly type of font. I can't read it. I think I got it in an Ipsy box, but you can tell by the shape of it. It is also a flat brush, but it is a little thicker. It is a little bit fluffier than the one I used to put Dreamful down, that white shade, initially. And I'm going to use that to pick up, where is it? This shade right here. It is called Cyberpunk. Not getting a lot on my brush, and I'm just going to lay Cyberpunk right here on the outer portion of my eye. Again, we're going to be lifting up. Cyberpunk has a little bit of a shimmer to it, so it works in really well with the ColourPop definition on the outer eye. Okay, got that laid down. I'm going to take the original fluffy brush that I used to put my Hide the Hood shade on. I've cleaned it off with this little spongy in-between applications thing, and I'm just going to start dragging Cyberpunk over just below my Hide the Hood shade. And I am going to kind of fluff out the edges so it doesn't appear so hard. I'm going to clean the brush off one more time, and then I am going to go in with the shade Euphoric right here. I'm not going to use a lot of Euphoric. I'm just going to get a little bit on my brush, and I'm going to kind of touch it to that line where the ColourPop meets the Urban Decay. Helps it blend together because Euphoric is kind of blue. It picks up the shift in Ice Dream and just kind of makes everything work together more seamlessly. Now, when I initially did this look on that thing, I used the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On eye pencil and Psychedelic Sister to line my eyes, both upper and lower. But y'all, I piled a bunch of crap all over my lip liners and my eyeliners, and I can't get to them without a bunch of So I am going to use this brush here. This is the brush I usually use for my eyeliner. It is from Wet n Wild. It's got a dome top. It's thin. It's a pretty stiff brush. It's really good for eyelining. And I am going to hit it with some more shedding spray. Shedding spray? Setting spray. Y'all, I'm serious. It is late at night when I am doing this. Now I'm going to dip the tip of this into Cyberpunk, which is the purple that we put on the outside. I'm trying to get close enough to my magnifying mirror to see what I'm doing. And I am going to use that as liner and put it right along my lash line. I decided to really freak out the old folks. Yes, and use a little bit of Euphoric right here because I've still got some of the eye stream that has fallen down into the corner of my eye, and that's perfectly fine. Now I'm going to go back into Stone Cold Fox one more time. I'm going to take my Morphe and Jaclyn Hill brush. This is the JH38, and I'm going to go back into Dreamful, get just a little bit on the tip, and I am going to touch that to where my brow is supposed to have a nice high part. Gives a little lift to the eye. Now, since I've got the Ice Dream here, I need a little bit in this really dark, shadowy corner of my eye. So I'm going to put a little bit more Dreamful right there to open everything up. There we go. Let me put on some mascara and I'll be right back. I really need some false lashes, maybe some little Ardell Trios right here at the end, something to pick everything up. But like I said, it's late at night. I'm about to go take all this off anyway, but there is the final eye look. And it's the favorite eye look that I have done, and it all came about because I bought this Super Shock Shadow in Ice Dream. This is what it looked like when I recorded it before. I think I came pretty close. But there it is, all the products that I've used with the exception of the brushes because, like I said, these don't have numbers. I can't read the name on this. This came with a set that my daughter gave me, and I think this is a BH Cosmetics, but I don't think I'll link the brushes, but everything else is linked below. Also, the links to my social media are there, my Instagram, my TikTok. I would love it if you would follow me there. I try to upload, at least on that one, 2 or 3 times a day, and I'm trying to get better at that one. So keep after me to do it. But if there are any other kinds of eye looks that you would like to see, just holler at me and shoot, I'll be happy to give them a go. But there's my favorite eye look that I've ever done. I really love it. I think it's beautiful, and I wanted you to be able to see how to do it too. Thanks for joining me today. I really love that you did. It means a whole lot to me. It really does. So I will talk to you next time.